All right, YouTube, in my quest for cleaner air in the home and dust-free air, I have purchased the Holmes HEPA type air purifier, model number HAP9422. This is going to be used in the bedroom to control the dust, provide cleaner air. This runs about $75. I picked this up at Menards Home Improvement Store. They're a chain in the Midwest. They provide pretty good products, big variety in their stores. A lot of different things for the home. Anyhow, this model has an off setting. It's pretty basic, really. It has the off setting. It has 3 levels. It has a filter check light there. So every certain amount of time that will go off. Basically, you got to check the filter, make sure they're clean. It has an ionizer that can be turned on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on now and go through the levels for noise. There's level 3. So on level 3, you can kind of tell it's a decent amount of noise. It's not obnoxious or anything, but it is pronounced. So let's do level 2. Much more livable. And level 1. And level 1 is where I had this. I just bought this today, and I'm kind of exploring it and trying to see if they work pretty well. And so far, I can tell walking into the room, the air smells a little cleaner. There is a slight odor, and they say it's a kind of a burnt plastic smell. I would agree with that, but I think that is coming from the filter elements themselves, is what I've read online. But there's a view. This unit is right, I would guess, about 26 inches tall, give or take. The filters are in the back. There's 2 filters. I'll kind of go around here. I'll turn this unit around. This little tab, you pull that down and pull out, and this back here, you can see there's actually dust and cat hair starting to gather on this, which is pretty amazing. Going from no air filtration other than forced air to this is pretty cool. So this is definitely working. We can already see it working. Beyond this little mesh air intake here, there's a foam element that can be re-washed. So basically a piece of foam goes all the way up to the top and the bottom. You have 2 traditional, there's a HEPA here and another HEPA filter down there. They basically look like a car air intake filter. They're pleated, and those are replaceable. And I guess those will probably last a considerable amount of time, but obviously when they look dirty, probably time to replace them. So that's the back. I'll turn this around again. Kind of see it there. And once again, these are about $75 plus tax. I'll go over, here's the box for people that want to see the technicals on it. The Holmes HEPA type air purifier cleans your air, fits your life. It says it's 99% effective at removing particles in the air. I read on the box that it takes out up to 2 microns, or filters down to 2 microns. And what that means is 2 microns. In metric measurements, there are 1,000 microns in a millimeter. So a millimeter being very small itself, this is going to basically filter down to 2 1,000ths of a millimeter, which is amazing. So very small particles. And there you can kind of see the square footage is 223. There's a really good graphic of how it works and what the features are. And back to the front again. Like I said, this is the HAP9422. Great if you have pets, homes that have a dust problem in general, which is probably every home in the world. And the price is not bad. It's a good entry-level air purifier for the home. I think this is money well spent. I did another video on another purchase, which is the Vornado, which is kind of a high, more of a mid-level $200 unit. But for $75, I think this will be a great addition for a room and a home. And by the way, this also has, as I mentioned before, we had the little indicator light to check the filter, but also has an ionizer. So if you turn this on, click it on, there you go. So now it's ionizing the air. And I'll let you read about that, but basically puts a negative charge in the air, and your things that are essentially down to the dust particle size will collect to those ions, and then making it able to filter those eventually. So in a nutshell, if I'm wrong, please comment on that, but that's kind of what I gathered from reading about ionization. So I don't really care about that, so I'm just going to shut it off. But you kind of get the picture. Pretty nice little unit for the money. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have comments or questions, please let me know. As far as replaceable filters, you can buy the Holmes brand, or you can buy aftermarket, which are a little more cheaper. So I'm not really too concerned about the HEPA aspect of everything. I just want something to filter out pretty good sized dust particles and pet hair, pet dander. So anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and it was my pleasure to make this for you. Take care. Thank you.